When I was a kid, my parents had to play story tapes to help me fall asleep. And still to this day, I need to listen to something to fall asleep. Otherwise, my mind floats around everywhere. Anyways, the two content creators that I listen to for my nighttime listens, and I can also recommend to you as well, are Charlie, aka Moist Critical, aka Penguin Zero, and Ludwig. They make variety of contents like gaming, doing challenges, streaming, podcast. But my favorite content of theirs comes in the form of commentary videos on YouTube. They make these dynamic, interesting, informative, exciting videos with full of their own interesting perspective on these commentary videos. Then they cover all sorts of different news. And the style of their videos have heavily inspired my style of videos that I've done in the past, and even this video as well. And unique to this video, the content of this video is also heavily inspired by a couple of their videos that they posted recently. Going back a little bit, right? So you might have heard that someone beat Tetris recently. So there's this 13-year-old Tetris player, Willis Gibson, aka Blue Scuti, has beat Tetris. I think it's been about like 2 or 3 weeks now. So he reached a level so high. He reached points so high in the game of Tetris, so that the game decided to glitch out. And no one has ever done that in the 34 years of the game having been around. So it's obviously like an incredible achievement.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Pretty cool, right? Pretty wholesome, right? So at the same time as the Blue Scuti was doing this stream, there was this other huge Tetris player called Fractal who was trying to do exactly the same. And when his viewers started telling him that Blue Scuti was getting really close to finishing, Fractal stopped playing and started tuning into Blue Scuti's stream. And watch this Fractal's reaction when Blue Scuti finally finished the game. It's pretty wholesome as well, right? Well, this shows you what an achievement this is and how much it means to the wider Tetris community. And because it was such a big achievement and because it's such a big moment, the mainstream news media started picking this story up as well. And while the major sentiment of the media was a positive one, but there was one exception, at least from the Sky News channel, Sky News covering it. So you just watch this clip.
Willis Gibson has technically proven that wrong. He beat the original Nintendo version of the game by reaching such a high level that the coding froze. That left the program unable to generate any more falling blocks. As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Speaking of fresh air, let's get a look at the weather.
As you can see, the clip is super hard to watch. The news presenters seems pretty ignorant. Her ideas seem pretty outdated, and it's just very close-minded. She downplays the achievement, belittles the achievement, and just overall just a bad taste. Well, to be fair to Sky News, it sounds like the presenter's sentiment wasn't really shared by her colleagues. So watch this other clip.
Jackie, would your advice and my advice be to that child to step away from the video console?
Have you ever played Tetris?
I have, yeah. I mean, I was from that era with a little Game Boy.
Never played it.
Lose many.
But well done, that child.
Well done, that child. Please go out and get some fresh air. Time for the weather.
Anyways, needless to say, the internet really didn't like what she had to say about Blue Scuti's achievement, and it made a lot of people upset. Among those people were two of the content creators that I mentioned, Charlie and Ludwig. And each of them made a commentary video on this Blue Scuti's achievement, which included that Sky News TV presenter's reaction. But it's interesting to see how they covered the same story, how they commented on the same story, but from different angles. First, Charlie covers the story focused more on the Sky News presenter's reaction.
I don't understand. It is a very impressive achievement, and it's not like we're in the early 90s anymore. You can make a whole career out of an achievement like that. That kid could go on to do a lot of cool things, as that being his lightning rod moment. That is something to be proud of, and could legitimately turn into a more prosperous career than this soulless husk of a woman sitting here on Sky News with this hollow smile, probably in a loveless marriage. I'll get parasocial. He literally did nothing besides just enjoy himself, pull off something really fucking cool, and she's just going with the classic, oh, go outside nerd shit. It's so ridiculous.
It's interesting to hear what Charlie has to say at the end, where he says that he thinks that because of that negative reaction and that went viral, Blue Scuti's achievement got more exposure and it spread a little bit more.
Because this is an incredible achievement that unfortunately was sullied a little bit because of her reporting. But I actually think it had more of an opposite effect. Yeah, a lot of maybe the older octogenarians that are watching Sky News probably were like, ha ha ha, this is stupid, kids playing games isn't cool, or that's not a real achievement or a life goal, like she says, ha ha ha. Like, while they may not care and may belittle it, this actually put more of a spotlight on Blue Scuti, his achievement. So I think, in turn, this may have actually been even more beneficial because it got even more people aware that Willis had just done something that had never been done before with this Tetris world record.
So that's interesting perspective. And here's the Ludwig's video on it. And he took a more of a personal angle, and here's a clip from his video, kind of summarizing what he goes through in the video. I know it's gonna be a little bit confusing because it's a long story, but just bear with me, please.
That video made me do the mashing, made Silver Boxer do another video which included me in it, made a Tetris player watch it, innovate on the Tetris meta, made a kid who watched the documentary of how that bashing got invented get into Tetris, and then that kid broke the fucking world record, and then he's getting flamed on Sky News as if this isn't like one of the coolest things that could have ever happened. How many humans across the globe have connected to make this happen, and we're being mean?
I know it's quite hard to follow without having watched the full video, but I guess the important thing is that I wanted to say was that he doesn't focus on the Sky News presenter's reaction. So in fact, he says this explicitly in the beginning of the video.
Every day I see a video online that pisses me off, and I want to say something. I want to yell at the person who made the video or was in the video because it pisses me off, but I don't, because that just gives it more engagement. Maybe that was their goal in the first place, so I bite my tongue. But today's different. Today I'm mad. I'm mad because I saw a video that pissed me off. We're gonna talk about it.
And when I watched these two videos and saw what Ludwig had to say, it did make me think, should Ludwig and Charlie have covered the Sky News coverage at all? I feel like because that, the reaction from that presenter was such a strong one, I feel like it diverts the attention away from Blue Scuti's achievement to that reaction. You can even see in their thumbnails, these two videos, they both have, I think one of them has over 2 million views and the other one has over 1 million views, and each of them have the Sky News presenter's face on it instead of Blue Scuti's, so I don't know, that's a question that I had. But on the other hand, I do also see the benefits of talking about and commenting on this Sky News presenter, because I guess one of the things that I felt was it was a good opportunity for me to reflect on myself, what I want to be, what I want to do, / what I don't want to be, what I don't want to do. So I can see it from that perspective too. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, and I definitely think it's a tricky question. And in this case, I think it's it's made a little trickier because Charlie and Ludwig are such huge content creators with huge followings. We know what they say about huge followings. You do have responsibility that comes with it. Although I don't think it's ever in their intention when they cover something like this to make the fans hate on these people or turn on these people. But I feel like, you would be naive to say, there are zero fans that would be influenced by what you have to say as well. So, and I do believe, Charlie and Ludwig, they both having been big content creators for a while, they're aware of this, and therefore it's their conscious decision to make these videos, with their thoughts and with their philosophy and whatnot. And if they were to say that they just make videos that, and they just comment on things that they're interested in and what they want to talk about, I don't know, like, can you say they're being irresponsible? Maybe, or maybe not. I'm not sure. I don't know what the answer is, but I really don't have a big conclusion on these questions, but I would love to hear, what Charlie and Ludwig have to say, because I do believe that this is a question that they must have thought about, and they must have some sort of thoughts around on. So I would love to hear what they have to say, but and maybe one day they'll be on my podcast. Maybe they'll be on my podcast, and you and I can ask those questions. But in the meantime, I would love to hear what you have to say. Right now, I just been talking to myself about this, so it's been a bit of an echo chamber. So please get me out of this, and I would love to hear what you think. This is just my thoughts and just my questions that I have. Please leave a comment down below, and we can start a conversation. I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. I think usually the internet has a lot of good ideas and a lot of interesting perspectives. But that's about it. See ya.